100,000 likes for the man who's a felon.
There's nothing ugly about this guy. He's so good looking. In fact, it's, well...
Intro. A 100,000 likes for the man who's a felon. There's nothing ugly about this guy. He's so good looking. In fact, it's, well, a criminal. Now he's getting loads of Facebook fans and ABC Cecilia Vega has more on this very nice looking felon. Have you seen it? It is the picture that launched an internet sensation in 2014. Blue eyes, full lips, and a strong jawline. This is not a modeling picture. It's a mug shot. Jeremy Meeks, the guy convicted of a crime, quickly captivated the hearts of people with his good looks and became known as the hot felon, amassing 15,000 likes and 3,700 comments. After the police posted his picture, he soon received dozens of modeling contracts. But it's been 10 years. Where is he now? Watch the full video to find music. Childhood out. Who is Jeremy Meeks? Jeremy was born to Catherine Ander and Raymond Meeks in Tacoma, Washington, on February 7, 1984. The now American fashion model and actor never imagined he would ever rise to fame, having been raised in a family plagued by troubles. While speaking on the What's Your Water podcast, Jeremy described his upbringing as very, very dark. He said, "Both of my parents were substance addicts. My dad committed a serious crime when I was 9 months old and went after my mom's best friend because he was looking for us. And she was the only one who knew where we were." He said, true to his story, his mother battled hard substance addiction and even used it during her pregnancy with him. His father was imprisoned for the crime of cutting short the life of his wife's friend and engaging in indecent acts with another, and was sentenced to 33 years behind bars. He was released in 2017. In addition to growing up without a father, his mother had her own legal troubles and faced frequent incarcerations. Jeremy was left to navigate life's challenges from a young age on his own. He found solace in his older sister Lyanna, who took on the role of his primary caregiver from age 12. Trouble soon found him. His older half-brother was involved in robberies, and his half-sister faced legal issues for theft and driving offenses. Surrounded by a family immersed in crime, Jeremy seemed destined for a path devoid of success. As a young boy, Jeremy faced challenges due to a learning disability and often made poor choices. He didn't believe it was possible to live differently without breaking the law, because he lacked positive influences in his life. At 15 years old, Jeremy moved from his home in Washington state to Los Angeles, but soon found himself caught up in crime while living on the streets in a bid to escape the poverty-stricken home he came from. His adolescent years were spent immersed in gang life. How far did he travel in the world of crime? Keep watching to find out. Crime history. Crime history. At the age of 15, he soon found himself in a juvenile detention center because of the life of crime he was exposed to on the streets. Shortly after his release, he was shot 5 times and beaten up by gang members. The cycle of crime, violence, and gang life association characterized his life during those years. Reflecting on those times, he said, "Being in juvenile detention made me adapt to the violence. I didn't have much education and probably read at a FTH grade reading level when I went to prison. In a turn of events, he became a writer. How did he learn to write? Keep watching to find out. But his life of crime was far from over. In 2002, at the age of 18, his life took a drastic turn. He was charged with robbery and a violent assault on a 16-year-old. He served 9 years in the infamous San Quentin State Prison, a maximum security correctional facility known for housing Some of the worst criminals in America. He admitted to claim to be a member of the North Side Gangster Crips. This marked the beginning of a profound period of incarceration that would last for about 10.5 years of his life. The impact of this experience shaped Jeremy's life in ways he could have never imagined after being released. On June 18, 2014, Jeremy Meeks found himself arrested again in a multi-agency law enforcement mission dubbed Operation Ceasefire, targeting gangs. This time he was listed as a convicted felon and charged with gun possession and resisting arrest. He, however, denied the charges. That same day, the local American Police Department shared a series of mug shots on the department's Facebook page in a bid to highlight the number of arrests they had made in connection to weapons charges. One of those mug shots belonged to Jeremy Meeks. The police did not anticipate the feedback they got from the public. What were the repercussions of the mug shots they posted? Keep watching as I tell you about what happened later. The unexpected fame. The unexpected fame. Little did Jeremy know that it was his mug shot posted by the police on Facebook that would catapult him into unexpected fame. His mug shot went viral within the next 24 hours, attracting 15,000 likes and 3,700 comments. Jeremy's striking multiracial mix of black and white features captivated the public, especially women who were drawn to his appearance. The next day, on June 19, BuzzFeed's new and entertainment site recognized Jeremy's mugshot as a meme. On Friday, June 20, Twitter fans created the hashtag #FelonCrushFriday in honor of Jeremy's mugshot. Surprised by the outcome, Stockton Police Department spokesman Joe Silva acknowledged that the mugshot had received more attention than any other since they launched their Facebook page in 2012. This unexpected attention caught the eye of modeling agencies, leading to lucrative contracts that quickly reshaped his life. Almost instantly, Jeremy transitioned from a figure of controversy to a global sensation, appearing on countless television shows and gracing the covers of renowned magazines. He was even dubbed hot felon by the media. While receiving widespread public attention, he awaited his trial at the San Juan County Jail, with his bail set at $150,000. His mother set up a GoFundMe page to raise the bail money, while his sister Lyanna planned to use the proceeds to hire a lawyer for him. A federal judge convicted Jeremy of one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm on February 5, 2015. However, when the judge discovered Jeremy's potential as a model, he opted to reduce his sentence to 27 months from the originally intended 63 months. The judge further ordered Jeremy to participate in the 500-hour Bureau of Prison Substance Abuse Treatment Program, which he completed. He spent his jail time at the Mendota Federal Correctional Institution. Jeremy later appreciated the decision of the judge. In his words, "The only thing that saved me, and believe me, I'm forever grateful for it, was my judge. He didn't just see a case, he saw a person in need." He confessed. Jeremy, however, served only 13 months of the sentence and was released on March 8, 2016. He was then ordered to reside in a transitional housing facility for a few weeks. However, while in prison, Jeremy began receiving around 300 letters daily, with people sending him money hidden inside books. Even while incarcerated, Jeremy said he received 45 contracts for modeling, movie, and management opportunities. He told BuzzFeed, "I had never in my life ever seen a contract before. It was like trying to read French, very overwhelming, with potential opportunities waiting for him." How did his life turn out after Prison keep watching to find. Outpost prison life. His modeling career. Despite the challenges he faced during his time behind bars, Jeremy held on to hope for a better future, but was it only his modeling career that was waiting for him? Did he ever find love? We will find out later. Now let's talk about his modeling career. Once Jeremy was released, he wasted no time in signing his first modeling contract with White Cross Company. The contract was confirmed by their talent and photographer Jim Jordan. He soon found himself skyrocketing to fame as one of the world's most sought after male models. It was an incredible transformation marked by fame, wealth, and success. By 2017, he had made his runway debut, appearing at prestigious events like Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and the Cannes Film Festival. He even appeared in Tommy Hilfiger's Spring 2018 fashion show in Milan. Being recruited from jail to become a fashion model is indeed one of the rarest ways to enter the industry, if not the first and only time it's happened. Although being in prison would seem to be a barrier to a potential fashion career, it didn't turn out that way for Jeremy. His scouting is an extreme example of the sometimes unusual places where new faces have been discovered. Kate Moss, Britain's supermodel since the 90s, was discovered at the age of 14 at JFK Airport in New York by Sarah Dukas, the CEO of Storm Model Management Agency. Also while on holiday in Cape Town, South Africa, Dukas discovered Victoria's Secret angel body. Prince Lucanda's swan was discovered while shopping at a local flea market with her mother, and Claudia Schiffer was discovered at a nightclub in Dorf, Germany. But besides unusual places, some other unique personalities with no fashion background have landed big gigs in the industry. Take Kay Verst, for example, the drag queen and winner of Eurovision 2014, who appeared at Jean Paul Gaylor's haute couture show and in a CR fashion book photo shoot by Karl Lager Hotel. And Jeremy is another unique example. He graced the covers of numerous high-profile magazines and starred in major advertising campaigns. Not only was he into modeling, but Jeremy soon found himself in the acting arena. He has since starred in 5 movies, including Trigger, where he made his feature film debut in 2020 with the BT Plus streaming feature. Since then, he has been featured in titles such as Secret Society, Dance for Me, Unfair Exchange, and more. When asked about where he got his inspiration to take on the role of Craze in the Dutch movie, he said, "When I was incarcerated, I read the whole trilogy. And I probably went into prison reading at a 6th grade level and taught myself how to read all of the Terry Woods books. So now you know when and where he learned how to read during his last prison years." In an interview with Hip Hollywood, Jeremy was asked if modeling was something he wanted to do or if it found him. In his response, he noted that he loves doing something challenging, and modeling is not challenging for him. He stated that taking on different roles in acting is quite challenging, and it feels as though he has found his passion. Reflecting on his journey, Jeremy expressed gratitude and disbelief at being recognized globally for his appearance. Opening up about his path, he said, "God was waiting for me to be in the right space mentally, to take on this blessing, because as fast as it came, I could throw it all away if I make the wrong decision." He emphasized how blessed and thankful he felt for the opportunities that had come his way. He said to a local media outlet at the time, "I'm in a place where I will be able to provide for my family and really change my life. I never thought that everyone in the world would recognize me for my look, so I feel extremely blessed and very thankful." Talking about his family. How did he start a family? Keep watching. To find out. Personal life. Personal life apart from being a model and actor. Jeremy soon took up the roles of husband and father. Jeremy was supported by his wife Melissa Meeks throughout his modeling career. Their journey began long before his fame, when Jeremy was still living a life entangled with gangs. They got married in 2008. Together they had a son, Jeremy Jr., and Jeremy also became a stepdad to Melissa's 2 children from a previous marriage, a son and a daughter. Together they raised their children. Melissa saw beyond his past and fell in love with him, standing by his side through thick and thin. However, their relationship faced a significant challenge when Jeremy's rising fame brought unwanted attention. In 2017, paparazzi captured Jeremy during a romantic outing on a yacht with Chloe Green, the daughter of British billionaire Philip Green. This revelation was heartbreaking for Melissa, who struggled to reconcile the betrayal of trust. A year later they divorced. In 2018, in the same year, Jeremy welcomed another child when Chloe Green gave birth to their son Jaden Meeks Green. Unfortunately, their relationship didn't stand the test of time and they broke up. A year later, in 2019, perhaps the couple's differences were too vast for their love story to last. Jeremy, with his troubled past, and Chloe from a wealthy family, struggled to find common ground. In 2020-21, Jeremy stated, "I'm very single. But I'm taking my time. I just want to stay focused and work. I maintain a great relationship with Chloe, the mother of my 2-year-old. I also have a positive co-parenting relationship with the mother of my oldest son. They are both exceptional mothers and we work together well, in raising our children as family has served as one of the motivations for him to create a positive impact on society." Reflecting on fatherhood, he says, "I want so much more for myself and for my kids. I wanted to break the generational cycle of going to jail. My whole family was in the system. I never want to mess up this blessing. It feels good to do something positive that my kids can be proud of." He continues, "Despite the chaos they've brought me peace and purpose. They're my driving force for why I do what I do. I'm determined to break the cycle of generational hardship and create a legacy of prosperity." Since then, Jeremy has chosen to keep his personal life private. However, he continues to share moments with his social media followers, highlighting his close relationship with his children despite his separations from their mothers. As for where he spends most of his downtime now, Jeremy said he chooses to reside in Monte Carlo, Monaco, due to the country's strict paparazzi laws. What is he up to at the moment? Don't miss it. Keep watching. Current status today. Jeremy Meeks, at 40 years old, has solidified his position not only as a thriving model but also as an actor. He capitalized on what could have been a very brief moment in internet history. Nowadays, Jeremy is promoting 2 new movies and doing advocacy work for youth in foster care and those incarcerated in juvenile detention. In an interview with Hip Hollywood, he stated that he wished he had someone to talk to and motivate him. He also mentioned on the What's Your Water podcast that he would like to get into making music, i.e. music that resonates with kids who have grown up similarly to how he did. "I did a lot of dirt because of the music I was listening to. It made me angry. I know how music affects kids and I don't ever want to promote gangs, violence or hard substance. When I do music, I want to make sure it's a positive message street without the killing or badness." He added that he is glad he had time in prison to reevaluate his life while his image was going viral. "It scared me the whole time. I was telling myself that as fast as This blessing has come, you could mess this up, you better make wise decisions. He said, crediting his supportive team for helping him manage his finances and learn how to live a new normal. It was just crazy. I had spent my whole life on the streets and now I'm on a photo shoot. It was hard to adjust. It's been a wild ride, and I'm so grateful. Reports from the media suggest his wealth now totals around $5 million. Jeremy lives in a luxurious mansion and drives a $150,000 sports car. He's sunning on an estimated $130 million boat called Lion Art and rubbing tuxedo elbows with royalty at Prince Albert II's Monte Carlo Gala for the global ocean right. Now he gets trailed by paparazzi. The life of this man has truly developed in an amazing way. What are his prospects and plans for the future? Let's find out. Future plans. I'm in a place in my life where I'm extremely vulnerable and want to tell my story, the whole story, and hope that people can connect to it and understand how I came to be in the place that I'm at in my life, Jeremy Meeks said. In a statement shared with People, Jeremy has chosen to share his extraordinary journey through his memoirs recently, announcing the release of his autobiography set for September 3, 2024. He expressed his excitement, saying, "My life story is coming out in a book. It feels surreal and I'm very excited." Apart from speaking about his 2015 conviction and life after his 2016 jail release, readers can expect Meeks to detail his early beginnings, which included bouncing from coast to coast in his childhood to enduring a poverty-stricken and gang-tied adolescence in his harrowing autobiography. Jeremy tells his personal story about his battles with gang violence, poverty, race, and the inevitable life-changing moments that turned his world around. An official synopsis says the book also includes 46 photos featuring 24 full-page color modeling photos by celebrity photographer Jim Jordan. His autobiography will soon be available in stores, offering readers a deep dive into his compelling life, reflecting on the complexity of his experiences. Jeremy noted that condensing his story into a 90-minute film would be impossible. Instead, he suggested plans to adapt his experiences into a television series, clarifying that he wouldn't portray himself looking back on his path. He said, "It's been a wild ride from the streets to photo shoots. It was a challenging adjustment, but I'm grateful for every moment." He added, "I pray that my story gets into the hands of everyone that needs to read it. I speak on so much that nobody knows about. The truth hurts, and I'm no exception, but at least my true story will be out." Jeremy Meeks' story demonstrates that everyone, no matter their troubled past, can turn their life around. Making mistakes doesn't have to define your future. It's never too late to learn from the past, make amends, and move forward toward a brighter path. What do you think of his life transformation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to this channel to get notified when we drop new videos. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos.